What's up guys, it's OJD FIFA here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a brand new series that I've come up with called Alexis Army. So this will consist of Alexis Sanchez being firstly built around a basic bronze BPL side, and obviously as this series progresses it will go through non-rare silvers to then non-rare golds to rare golds. I decided to do this series for FIFA 14 just before FIFA 15 comes out, as I thought it would be a good idea for me to produce some new content for you guys to watch just before the game comes out. Alright guys, so here are the rules. If Sanchez scores 1 goal, I get to open a 5k pack. If he scores 2 goals, I get to open a 7.5k pack. If he scores 3 goals, I get to put on a plus 10 attribute card for any player apart from Alexis Sanchez. If Sanchez gets man of the match in the game, he gets a plus 10 attributes card. If I win the game, I get to upgrade a player for any position I choose. If I draw, nothing happens. If I lose, then a player gets downgraded from an upgraded position. So say if I upgrade to a non-rare silver and I lose the next game, then he gets downgraded back to a bronze. Alright, so let's get started. So this is the bronze team that I'll be using around Alexis Sanchez for the time being. If any of you guys have used any of these bronze players or man of the match Alexis Sanchez, let me know down in the comments below and tell me what you think of them personally. So here he is, the main man that we're using, Alexis Sanchez. 91 pace, 91 shot, 82 passing, 91 dribbling and 70 heading. There are some incredible stats for an 86 rated player. Right, so here we go, we're going to jump into our first game now and just check this team out. Let's look at some of them overpowered players. He's got Falcao, he's got Lucas, he's got Inform Matuidi, he's got David Luiz, Thiago Silva, Lavezzi, some absolutely outstanding players. But now we'll go see how we get on in our first game. So first of all, we started off this game very brightly. There was good passing, good movement. I was very surprised for my first game with this bronze squad how well they were actually playing together. As you can see, nice one-touch football, very fluent. You know, we was really dominating possession at the start of this game. However, I must admit, at the start of this game, it was very difficult to break down this guy's defence. He was a very good defender, I must admit. Every time I sort of got in the final third, I just couldn't finish, or I couldn't create any great opportunities. It was just mainly me keeping possession. As you see here, Lavezzi running down the wing. My players just really couldn't keep up with him. Obviously a very pacey player, and obviously he crosses it into the box, and luckily this bronze keeper is unbelievable and was making some really terrific saves when I needed him to. So from then on we got on a really great counter attack with some really nice played football. As you can see, Sanchez getting involved in the play with a really nice over the top through ball to Lopez, who unfortunately just puts it wide of the target. I was really impressed with Lopez's starting performance to me. As you see, he wins the header onto Johnson, Johnson to Sanchez, Sanchez with a really great over the top through ball to Johnson, and unfortunately this guy makes a really good challenge in the final third, to prevent us scoring the first goal of this series. By the way, if any of you are wondering why I'm using normal Ultimate Team now instead of using the World Cup Ultimate Team, the reason is because I recently purchased some coins off FIFACoinTrader.com. I'll leave a link to them down below in the description if you'd like to buy cheap, fast and reliable coins. I must admit, this guy really did like crossing the ball into the box for two of these strikers, Falcao and team of the season Lacazette, but both my defenders, my centre backs, Sama and Byrne, defended absolutely fantastically and prevented danger when I needed them to. As you see here, Lacazette plays a really nice ball over to Falcao. I really did think he was going to have a good shot on goal, but instead, yep, he decides to cross it, and once again my keeper, Segrist, I think that's how you say his name, makes a great save to prevent it going through to the middle and him trying to score another header. As you see, the half-time stats are pretty out of my favour, me not having any shots on target and him pretty much dominating me on the shots, mainly from his crosses to headers, but hopefully in the second half you'll see that I actually do progress and hopefully win the game. In the second half we start off really brightly, great tackle from De Hilly to Friars, through to Lopez, back to Friars, great over the top ball from I think it's Lopez, through to Sanchez, not sure what his defender was doing, but bang, 1-0, what a great start from Sanchez for the first game of the series. This is really great for us as it means that we get to open a 5k pack as it stands, and again as it stands we get to upgrade one player of our choice. Our game was really in our hands now. We were playing some great football once again and we're really close to making it 2-0, just unlucky to just miss the target. Once again, you see us trying to break through with Frederick trying to get through in at defence, but David Luiz with a great steal, through ball to Lavezzi, and I think you know what he's going to do from there. He runs down the end of the wing, crosses it through, and once again with a great stop from our keeper. Whichburn does manage to get it away with a great header out and away from our area. Did have a bit of a scare near to the end of the game, as you see. He has a couple of great chances, but luckily we managed to get him away, and by looks of things, yep, that is our first win of this series. What a great start. This of course means we get to upgrade one player of our choice, and also we get to open a 5k pack. In the game, clearly you see our man of the match is our keeper. No surprises, he played absolutely fantastic. So after that great first team performance from the whole team, and obviously the main man Sanchez, we do go and open our first 5k pack of the series. You know, as you can see, you know, nothing special. We do get Kone, but obviously where we have our main man Sanchez up front, we do not need him, so we discard the whole pack. And now we're going to move on to what player I'll be upgrading in the team for the first one of the series. When I decided to upgrade a player, I decided to go with Bertrand from Southampton, on loan from Chelsea of course, because I feel like he's a powerful, really pacey player that can really help get good balls into the box for Sanchez, and also I just felt like he'll be a good upgrade to the team. Now we're going to start our second game of the series, and hopefully we'll get another great result and Sanchez will get a few more goals under his belt. And as you can see, this team isn't as good as the one before, but they still have some really great players like Balotelli, especially Royce, Di Maria, Dani Alves, Sergio Ramos. Solid defence, a really good overall team, but hopefully once again we'll overcome it and get a good result. When the game started, we were playing some really nice football like we was in the last game. Really nice one-touch football, good passing, good movement. Sanchez is very unlucky not to score in the first few minutes of the game. Hopefully he'll progress to get better goals. I'm really struggling because he's one striker up front. Hopefully when we start to upgrade players and build teams around him that are better, then hopefully he'll start to get more goals. I must admit, this guy was a very good player to begin with. Obviously with his very pacey wingers, especially Royce and Di Maria. As you see there, he has a really good shot with Royce, and a great save once again from our keeper. The first thing I'm going to say about this game, which I noticed, and you guys probably will too when you're watching this video, really frustrating, one would have to say, lag. As soon as I joined the game, it started lagging, really frustrating for me. I was really struggling to play. Obviously fluent football is difficult when there's a lag. Despite the lag, this guy was playing really well, much better than me, getting really good balls into through my defence, you know, really cutting me open. And unfortunately we were really struggling during this first half of the game. The half-time stats show he was clearly dominating me that half. Sanchez does have a good shot on target, but the keeper makes a really good save. As you see here, his player makes a really good run down the wing, crosses it through, keeper makes a good save, and yep, you know what's going to happen, bang, rebound, yep, 1-0 down. Hopefully now we can get back into this game and get at least a 1-1 draw from this. As the game went on, I was still trying to create some chances, but really it just wasn't going my way. Anything I tried, it just wasn't happening for me. But just check this save out. Honestly, I do not know how in the world he managed to save this, but surely that's one of the best saves I've ever seen in FIFA. Unbelievable. Practically straight after that great attempt, typically you know what happens on FIFA, he goes down the other end, stupidly I bring my keeper out, Royce, great chip goal, 2-0, game over for me. Even though it was game over for me, I just wanted to show you this little clip of Lopez weaving in and out of players, making some really great runs through. And I know that he will be certainly staying in this team for a while, trying to get Sanchez as many goals as possible. He has been very positive in this team, especially for a bronze player. So as it shows, Royce's 2 great goals killed off the game, which wasn't clinical enough. We should have played a little bit better. To be fair, this guy was a great player, great in defence, really great at going forward, really did have that pace to actually get them 2 great goals. So unfortunately we're going to have to downgrade our left back to a bronze, and hopefully the next episode we are to take off from there and upgrade to another good player. From what I've used with Sanchez so far, he's a really good player, just struggling a little bit for him to play up front in his own, but I want to keep this formation and work hard to play better with him. As you can see, obviously 2 games, 1 goal, not terrible, but hopefully we'll be more clinical and get some more goals with Sanchez in the future. So yeah guys, that's the end of this episode. I do hope you really enjoyed it. Obviously I'll be posting these episodes as much as possible up until FIFA 15. If you have any comments that you could leave me, if you have any players you would like to see in these episodes, whether it's gold, silver or bronze, obviously in the near future, just let me know and I'll really, be grateful and, I'll take your comments into consideration. So yeah, please like, comment and subscribe. Peace.